Hey friends, I'm Olivia. Welcome back to another speed build. Today we are building in Solani on the Lagoon Look lot. So I was inspired by a few photos from Pinterest of homes that are built on a coastal line. I usually see these builds with these gorgeous wooden slats that are painted all these beautiful colors. Definitely this gorgeous turquoise color I will be adding into somewhere along this video. That kind of really pushed me with the inspiration. And usually you got these bright orange accents to kind of stand against that turquoise background. So I decided to go with a bright orange instead. It's different and super bold, as I've been really exploring different types of colors and kind of stepping away from the neutrals as much as I can. Although I do love using neutrals and blending in or using different types of colors to really make a build feel different or stand out. I probably wouldn't be building a bright home like this unless it's on the ocean, but who knows what the future might hold. But I kind of came up with this idea where this home is perfect for a small family that's on vacation, like maybe a summer vacation right before they go back to school, or maybe this home could be rented by best friends that are ready to soak up the ocean view. But yeah, with that in mind, this build can be found on the gallery under Lumbia, and I will be sure to actually link it or post it there because sometimes I do forget. Like, I usually just go ahead and release these builds because I know I will forget. So I try not to do that as much. So in this home, there are 2 bedrooms where both the parents and the kids share the 1 bathroom upstairs. And I added a bathroom downstairs for easy access. I made sure to leave the kids' bedrooms pretty gender neutral with a colored theme of orange and blue. Also, I am skipping through all the suffering of me picking windows and door placements because I can get pretty indecisive on where I want them. So I try not to make you all suffer through that. Quick update on the upcoming 100 Baby series that I am currently working on. I decided to not start with the huge cottage home that I built, which was my last build video, and start from humble beginnings. So that video should be up within the next week or 2. I'm just learning how to record while gaming, which isn't hard, but it's different from like recording over videos like this one. Like, it kind of reminds me of whenever I play on Twitch, but it's just sort of different. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for that right now as an update. I haven't forgotten, I'm just feeling the courage to do it. So back on this video, I really decided to go with these cool colors of using orange, turquoise, blue, white, and dark wood tones. And I really hope you like this build as it was super fun to do. Usually island, farmhouse, and container homes are my favorite builds because I can kind of experiment a lot more with them and they're a little bit different than just regular home builds. With this type of build, it kind of forces me to actually use the items in island living, which I never use unless I'm doing a tropical build. And usually I use those items and also use items from Jungle Adventure. Like these gorgeous turquoise doors on this build are from Jungle Adventure, while the windows and the doorways are all from Island Living. So the first portion of the home that we are working on is the kitchen. The majority of the items in this whole area, which is both the dining included, will be from Island Living. I really love these floors, which I never use because of how they kind of swirl, and they're so pretty because they remind me of the ocean. But I really can't see myself using them outside of this area or this type of build. So yeah, it only makes sense to use these floors in this type of build. By the way, how long have we had this backsplash? I know it's base game, but I feel like it's brand new. I know they added like a bunch of brand new items, so it's kind of more diverse and upgraded. This backsplash is so mwah, just love it. I've been wanting a backsplash like this for so long. It's simple, but so easy to use for any kitchen or bathroom. Okay, now that I got that out of my system, I can really see a parent testing out like a local cuisine recipe that they picked up or they learned and wanting to share it with their family, or even a group of friends working together in a kitchen, trying different foods of the area, like a buffet style. I know we don't have buffet style in the game, which now that I think about it, we really don't have an item where you can have a buffet like The Sims 2 and 3. That's a thought. Anyway, I just wanted this kitchen to be sleek and useful and really influenced by the local area. Now this dining area, I was going to use a round table, but it didn't look right for this area. I feel like it could work, maybe it was something a little bit smaller, but I decided to go with this super cool refurbished paintbrush style table that that I had to use, or I probably won't use it in a future build. Like, I can imagine a family or a group of friends sitting together and eating the local cuisines and sharing stories, or even working on a project while the ocean wind comes through the window. Am I being super dramatic? Yes, but you gotta fill out the picture, y'all. Oh, and these curtains that are so pretty with the sheer texture. By the way, there are two types. One with this rope texture, then the other one has this really loose end. So please be careful if you have this pack and you're building your homes, or you'll end up like me, nearly using two different styles. They're both gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I kind of like consistency when I'm building. But overall, that's pretty much it, as I'm adding the final decorations to this whole area that are mostly from the Island Living expansion pack. Also, I no longer go super heavy in the clutter area because I know when I do play in my homes that I build, when there's too much clutter, I can't do the best screenshots. Or when I'm playing, I have to turn my camera this awkward, weird angles. So if you prefer more clutter, leave a comment below if you prefer the extra clutter or less clutter. On to this stunning open area living room. Okay, I've been just dying to use this colorful rug for so long. I just haven't been able to use it without it looking crazy and wild because of all the beautiful colors are in this rug. So to make it easier for me to use, I went with this super soft blue couch and chair piece combo with lighter tone furniture. And I think it works. It's a fun room for a family to sit around and watch their favorite shows and really build that family bonding time. Then I added these super cute decorations for the room to make the area feel a little bit more lived in, like a second home while on vacation. Now we are moving upstairs to the first bedroom, which I made for the parents. So you're gonna see me go back and forth with the wallpaper because I love both of them, but I went with this neutral version. That way I could have more fun picking the type of bed for the room. Like, this room could be switched into a room for 2 roommates also, instead of the full-size bed. And since there are 2 bedrooms, technically you could have up to 4 adult Sims here in this house, where 2 Sims could share each room, or you can even bunk the beds. You can do anything. Like, I'm leaving the flexibility of what you all can do to each of these rooms up to y'all. But for me, I know I do a lot more family gameplay, so I decided to go with a family. Ooh, I just thought of, what about a bachelorette party thing? See, the ideas are endless. But yeah, enough of that. I decided to go with these lighter tones to balance out the softness of the bed colors. I really love these burn style furniture items. It looks so good in this room. Plus I had to add this desk because I figured maybe a parent was working from home. So why not make their lives a little bit easier by adding a desk? On to the second bedroom, which I made as a kid's bedroom. I went with these colors, of course, because it goes with the flow with the rest of the house of orange and blue. And these beds came from Island Living, and I just love how each bed works with the other in style and color, although they're both completely different. I didn't add many toys, or any toys really, in this room, since I figured the kids would be going out, enjoying the ocean, or playing in the sand. But overall, I really like how cute and simple this whole room is. Now we are moving on outside. Just so you all know, I didn't mean to skip out on the bathrooms. I just forgot to do them next. I was worried I would forget to add this cute bench that I found, and now I'm adding some fun items to be used outside. That way it feels a little bit more lived outside also, like they're having fun, enjoying the water, just playing around. Like, if I had a jet ski outside, you would see me outside. But then again, I need to know how to swim. So after I learn how to swim, I would be on a jet ski. But I have been on a couple boats before, and it's been so much fun. So now we're going to work on the bathroom, and all of these items, of course, came from Island Living. And I also use this new little feature down at the bottom. I guess it's not new. It's something I usually don't use, where it's a style icon thing where you can go in and click island. Oh, super helpful. Like while building in this bathroom, I was like, this bathroom feels so limited. Why is that? So this little style icon thing helped me out so much. I'm really happy to use it because it allowed me to use items that I usually never ever use. By the way, there is a downstairs bathroom that is decorated. Y'all just will see it in the end photos. I just forgot to record it. But the items from the first bathroom that you all see are used for the second bathroom also, like my normal bathroom build. And we're moving on to the final part of the home build, which is the front exterior. So this was a fun challenge that I had to look up for inspiration on Pinterest, which is my favorite thing to do.